Life and Legacy Books began as a graduation memory book for our son, capturing a time filled with emotional, sentimental moments that tug at your heart. You start to think about it. My baby's graduating. They're an adult now. How did this even happen? It feels like yesterday I was changing diapers, and now, boom, they're 18. I still remember turning 18 myself. All the things I thought I knew back then, compared to what I get now. Looking back, you realize you were so sure of everything, but in hindsight, I didn't have a clue. And now I'm wondering, is my kid ready for this wild world out there? It's incredible, sure, but it can be tough, unforgiving. Though it's rewarding too. Then my mind drifts back to them. It's mind-blowing. They're 18. And suddenly, I'm right back to that day they were born. That first moment I met them, it's so clear. It's carved into my memory forever. Where'd the years go? 18 years? Has it really been that long? And just like that, I'm walking down memory lane. Their first steps, that first little word, the first day of school. Learning to ride a bike, that first touchdown, and before you know it, their first day of high school. Then there's that pride. You know the kind? So big, so deep, you can't even put it into words. All those sports teams, the band concerts, those vacation memories, the old family traditions, and the new ones we made together, all these moments, they just come rushing back, one after another. You know, it's tough to put into words, but if you've ever watched your kid graduate, you get it. Every parent feels it, right? You can see it on everyone's face at the ceremony. There's all this chaos around, people everywhere, noise, commotion, but somehow it just fades out. Every family's locked in on their kid's big moment. There's hugs, tons of them, cameras snapping hundreds of pictures. Some folks are crying, others are squeezing out these huge, larger-than-life hugs. It's special, you know, different from that first day you met them, but just as deep, just as real. And isn't it wild? In this massive world, too big to even wrap your head around, we all go through such similar stuff. Growing up, raising kids of our own, we've got all these memories stacked up in our heads. But then, there's those moments that hit different, the ones that make you realize how fragile life can be. Maybe it's a close call, something that almost went wrong, or a health scare that stops you cold. Maybe it's losing someone way too soon, or some big life shakeup that knocks you off your feet. Those times, they make you grateful, but they also remind you how delicate all this is. There's this quote from Confucius that just nails it. We have two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. And at some point, every parent has to face that truth. Maybe it's when you lose your own parents, or you get that health scare that shakes you up. Maybe it's something else, some big moment that hits close to home. It's coming, one way or another, but the part that really gets me, thinking about a world where my kids have to figure it all out without me. What if it happened out of nowhere? Just suddenly. Sure, you can handle the practical stuff. Write a will, set up some financial plans, check the boxes. But what about the stuff that really matters? The big hole that's left behind? Who's there to guide them? Who's going to teach them how to stay safe, figure out right from wrong, push through the hard days? Who's going to inspire them, show them what it means to step up as a man or a woman, a mom or a dad, or just to be a good person? If I wasn't here tomorrow, what would I wish I'd told them? What would I kick myself for not saying? Those what ifs, they just keep piling up, heavy as anything. So Life and Legacy Plus, it all kicked off when I started thinking about what to put in this memory book for our son. I was deep in it, strolling down memory lane when the heavy stuff hit me. Will they even remember all the things I've told them? Should I write it all down, like some weird manifesto they dig up after I'm gone? It started as this graduation gift for our son, but it turned into something way bigger for all our kids. We didn't see it coming at first. Going through those memories, figuring out what we wanted them to hold on to, and thinking about what they'd need if something happened to us, it was a lot. Overwhelming, emotional, but man, it lit a fire under us too. That spark had me scrambling, searching for tools, companies, maybe some parent out there with a template we could use. I was pumped until I hit a wall. Nothing, no easy fix anywhere. I spent days digging around online, and it finally sank in. This didn't exist. Nobody was going to hand it to us. I had to make it happen myself. But how? A memoir? That felt strange. Like, would their mom do one too? If not, then what? Would we write it all out? Record us talking? Toss a bunch of notes in a shoebox? And if something happened, would they even find it? Or would it just get lost somewhere? We wanted this sweet photo book to relive all those years of memories, but also something more. A guide they could pick up anytime. Now, later, or, if we're not around. Once we nailed down what we were after, that inspiration kicked back in, and we started sketching out the whole thing. Now, let me tell you, planning it, that was brutal. Felt like it'd never end, and it wore us out. How do you cram in all this stuff? Stories, wisdom, all the photos. Then there's videos, books we love, quotes that mean something, letters just for them, stories about their lives, our lives, podcasts that hit hard, those big aha moments. Oh, and then we're like, recipes, practical tips. What about their grandparents pitching in? The list just kept growing and growing. So we finally pulled it all together, figured out the concept, hatched a plan. We'd make this timeless book something they could use right now. And if life ever threw us a curveball. And it had to work for all of them. Our 4-year-old could flip through the pictures. Our middle schooler could dig into these fun, modern pages loaded with quick tips. And our graduate, they could sink into the deeper stuff. Lessons, books, resources we tucked in there. But here's the real kicker. It gave us peace of mind. If something ever happened to us, we'd still have a say in their lives. We could pass down our old school values, shine a light on why our traditions matter, and help them think sharp in this crazy world that is overflowing with info that's amazing one minute, tricky the next. It'd also be very personal, with letters we wrote just for them, videos they could pull up anytime they missed our faces or needed to hear our voices. Took months, tweaking, grinding, burning the midnight oil, but we made something special. And that day we handed it over, that's when Life and Legacy Plus came to life. Now, with Life and Legacy Plus, we're on a mission. We want other families, like yours, to have this too. A way to lock in those precious memories in a life book. A guide for your kids, no matter where they're at in life. And to provide that same comfort we feel, knowing your wisdom can stick around even when you're not here. From our family to yours, welcome to Life and Legacy Plus.